All right. At this time, I just got a couple different books. Actually, we have this one, and then we have another one for each one of you that is coming in separately. So we have two books that we're giving each one of our graduates. The rule is you have to read it. I was reading statistics sometime, I don't know, I guess 6 months back or so, and it said that 80% of people never read a book again after high school, outside of college. After education, they never read a book again. So I don't know about you guys, but you guys better read these books.
That does not include Ashley Keller, no?
So what we do is we just have kind of a personalized one for each one of these graduates. And we have another book that's coming. So what I'll do is I'm going to go through and just tell you all the dirty laundry about each one of these graduates.
That's good, I'm videoing.
That'll take up pretty much all the time that we have tonight. So just kidding. Actually, this is an honor. I'm so thankful to have a part in the lives of these graduates. Just such a sharp group of kids. We are very blessed. Let's see. I'll start down here. All right. Is this okay? Good. I heard it pop. We got this right here for Tyler. Tyler is he is such an encouragement. He's been here from like the beginning for the long haul. Let me think about this. My first or second week here, Paul King pulled me aside and said, "Hey, just so you know, I'm going to be sitting in there on all your Wednesday night services, making sure that you're doing a good job with my son." And I was like 18, fresh out of Bible college. Just kidding, not 18, but I was scared to death. I'll just put it that way. And then he came to me a few months later and told me how much he supports me. And this family has been definitely one of the biggest encouragements.
Amen.
Every time I talk to Paul, he just tells me what a blessing that I've been to his family, but what he doesn't realize is the blessing that his family's been to mine. And he painted my whole house for me. Hello. And so just what a blessing. I thank you. Tyler has been just a great part of our youth group. He has been very involved with a lot of school things, with track and stuff like that. You're going to see a picture where he's just running and he's ripped, and it was really intimidating. It was really cool. But I got to say this. I went to a program the year that I graduated high school called the CIT program. It's called Campers in Training, and it's at the Wilds. And that 2 weeks at the Wilds changed my life. Literally, I'm standing here talking because of that 2 weeks there. And I'm just so thankful. I've offered it like every year, mentioned it to the youth group and talked about it, seeing who would be interested in it. And Tyler King and Michael Stratton finally hunted me down this year and said, we want to go to that. And so we got them sending the applications. They both got accepted. And they're going to be doing this. And so we're going to be going on like a road trip. Maybe we'll take a video camera and make a movie out of it or something. But me and Tyler King and Michael Stratton and Pastor Patrick are all going to go on a road trip to drop these guys off in North Carolina. And it's going to be a great time, life-changing for them. So I'm excited to see what God's going to do in Tyler's heart. Next, did I give you your book, Fred? Or did you start reading it yet? Yeah, sure. Next is Bethany. Bethany is just such a testimony. We have heard, here's what I have to say. I didn't really realize all the great things that God has done in Bethany's life, but all the way from the very beginning, God had great plans for her life. And we're so thankful that she is with us. Have you read this book? Oh, good. Is this a good book?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, the incredible book right there for you. And we just want to honor Bethany and just say thank you so much. She's been a part of everything from our praise team to the choir to our youth praise team. And she's just been a great example of somebody that's been faithful and someone that has incredible talent. She's using that talent for the Lord. Here's this girl won American Idol Inglewood, and she's just got everybody asks her to sing all over the place now, and she could be out doing all these big contracts, but she chooses to use her talents for the Lord, and so we're so thankful for that. You got to be praying for her. She's not feeling well. We were supposed to do a duet this morning, and so we'll bump it up and do it another time soon. But Bethany, we love you. Thank you so much. This is Luciano. And, yeah, give it up. Luciano. You want to say to Grad, it's got a lot of good stuff in there. There's a few things that I'm going to be saying in a few minutes. But Luciano has been a faithful friend to many of our teenagers, and what's so cool about it is he's good friends with Josh Kunish and several other students in our youth group. And this kid has great influence. He is the vice president of his senior class at Northport High School. And he's made it a point to be here whenever he can, along with his brother Johnny. And we're so thankful to have these guys and have their sharpness and just really great thing as a part of our ministry. When I first met them, they had come to me saying, hey, we're presenting this thing to help out students in our church, students in our school school and to really push, help me out, Drug for Youth, yeah, to help this thing. And he just wanted to come and introduce himself to me and say, hey, can I share this to your youth group and introduce them to get them to come out to that. And I just thought it was so cool for a high school student to take the initiative to go out and reach the pastors in the community to share the word of something like that. So thank you so much, Luciano. Next, we have Emily Davis. Emily Davis. She's a very good friend by Charles Swindoll. Awesome stuff right there. This girl, man, I wish that I could bottle up a little bit of what she has and give it to every single person in this building. What you don't realize is what I did a few months, actually probably about a month ago in youth group, is I had all the teenagers stand up who were there because a friend had brought them, okay? And when we had done this, there were probably about 60 people in the room at that point. And out of the 60 people in the room, I believe it was 14 stayed sitting. And the whole rest of the group were there, not because their mom and dad had brought them, but because a friend brought them from school. And we went through and kind of thought of one guy who invited one person, and it came down to this line where Emily Davis was invited by Michael McHugh, I believe. And Emily Davis, then it went through the line of like, this person who is in our church, and then this person, and then this family, and then this person, and then this family, and this. And it was just like, wow. There was a big chunk of the youth room that was all there because of one person. And because of the influence of Emily Davis. Now here's what's cool about this. Emily Davis is one of the most extroverted, wild, like, in your face. Why are you laughing? Because she's not. She is extremely introverted, and she's going to talk to you only if you threaten her. Not talk, but she's going to stand up and talk like she's doing right now only if you like really give it to her and make her do it. And but she got out of her comfort zone and invited her friends to youth group and invited her friends to church. And literally, there's families like the Lingrens. You guys know the Lingrens? And they're here because of Emily's influence. Can you imagine? Of Emily inviting this friend, who invited this person, it just goes on and on and on down the line. And we're so thankful for Emily, and we wish that we could bottle that up and pour that in all of us so that we could, we'd be busting down the walls if that were the case. Thank you, Emily. Great job. It's been a pleasure to have you around. And finally, Josh Kunish. Yeah. I thought it was just a moment of speechlessness because Josh has been definitely one of the greatest encouragements of my ministry here. And it's so amazing to see how, check this out too, this is really cool. Emily invited the Lingrens and invited Melissa. Melissa and her mom came. Melissa and her mom came, accepted Christ, invited, the family came, Jake started coming, and Jake invited Josh Kunish. Is that right? Oh, Melissa. Sorry, Jake. Sorry, Jake. Melissa invited, and Melissa invited Josh Kunish to come, and he came to our church and just jumped right in, and God has used him in incredible ways to be a blessing to our ministry. I mean, this guy does everything from helping out with the church praise team, helping out with the youth praise team, helping out with leadership in the youth group, and just on and on and on I could go. And just, you look here and you see that even like Johnny and Luciano are here because of his influence. And it is just a blessing to have students that really get it. I got a text recently just from Josh talking about different people that he's witnessing to and how he's just trying to help them understand the gospel. And just how he just, hey, I'm dealing with this, can you help me work through this? I know that he's met with Pastor on several of those occasions. And like, when was the last time one of us said, hey, I need to meet with you, Pastor, because I was talking to my friend about the gospel, and I came to this wall, and I really need help through it. Ouch. Time for an altar call. You know what I'm saying? It's just, what a testimony. What a reputation. And so I'm so thankful for these teenagers. So thankful for your influence and the opportunity to serve you guys. And I'm so excited about your future. It is amazing. What we're going to do this time is we're going to play a video. And after the video is over, then I will talk for a few minutes. We've got a couple other things planned.